Hello friends, I am Sanjay Purohit from Sanket Study Center. Today we would like to see question answer of A Question of Trust by Victor Canning, chapter number 4, supplementary book. And look at this question answer. You must have seen the videos of chapter number 4 so as to complete the question answer. First of all, try to understand that chapter and then try to learn this question answer. First question, what did Horace Danby like to collect? और why did Horace Danby steal every year? यहाँ पे STEL steal मतलब चोरी करना. Horace Danby was a successful lockmaker by profession, but he was fond of मतलब किसी का मतलब शौक होना, fond of reading rare and expensive books and making a collection. उसकी एक बहुत अच्छी हॉबी थी, reading very rare and unavailable book या तो very expensive books and making a collection. His profession would not fetch him the money for the books, so every year he had to steal a safe to raise the money to buy the books through an agent. इसलिए उसको हर साल एक तिजोरी कहीं ना कहीं तोड़नी पड़ती थी. बराबर. That was question number 1. Now second question क्या है तो देखते हैं second question. Who was speaking to Horace Danby in the house? घर में कौन बोल रहा था? Horace Danby had come to Shotover Grange to break open the safe and steal the jewelry. He knew that the family stayed in London and that 2 servants looked after the house. उसको पूरा बैकग्राउंड पता था, उसने जान के ही अंदर चोरी करने का डिसाइड किया. He had chosen the day the servant had gone to the movies, तो 3-4 घंटे तो लग ही जाएंगे. So it would be convenient for him to rob the jewels. As he was about to start his work, a young, pretty and dressed in red woman spoke to him. Red woman, sorry, not women. A red woman spoke to him. He mistook her to be the lady of the house, and that was his misjudgment. मैं वापिस आपको बता दूं, who was speaking to Horace Danby in the house? Horace Danby had come to Shotover Grange to break open the safe and steal the jewelry. He knew that the family was in London, या तो stayed in London, and that 2 servants looked after the house. उसने ये भी चेक कर लिया था. He had chosen the day the servant had gone to the movie, so it would be convenient for him to rob the jewels. As he was about to start his work, a young, pretty and dressed in red woman spoke to him. He mistook her to be the lady of the house. Question number 3, अगर हम लोग देखेंगे तो number 3. What is that? Who was the real culprit in the story? A question of trust. Who was the real culprit? The real culprit in the story was the young and pretty lady who told Horace that she was the owner's wife. झूठ मूठ का बोला था, आपने अगर पूरा वीडियो सुना हो तो. Horace had no knowledge about the family and he got tricked. She was a thief like him and she made him do the dirty work of opening the safe. उसने उसको ट्रिक से सेफ ओपन करवा लिया और फिर वो सब लेके गई. She fooled him. उसने हॉरेस डैनबी को फूल बना दिया, चीट किया. She fooled him by saying that she had forgotten the numbers of the safe and needed the jewelry. Horace was so scared that she was present in the house that he didn't even think he was being cheated by her. उसने ऐसा सोचा भी नहीं, मतलब कि उसने उसको आउटस्मार्ट कर दिया, आउटविट कर दिया. He removed his gloves and opened the safe and he was arrested by the cops. Cops मतलब पुलिस. While she went free with the jewels and he went to prison. ऐसा उसको चीट किया. मतलब कि रियल कल्प्रिट कौन थी? वो लेडी. Was the real culprit that lady who fooled him, who cheated him, outsmart him. Next question देखते हैं. सॉरी, वो थिंक अबाउट में है, थोड़े लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन में है. क्वेश्चन खास सुनना. Did you begin to suspect before the end of the story that the lady was not the person Horace Danby took her to be? If so, at what point did you realize this and how? अगर आपको बीच में ही पता चल जाता है स्टोरी में कि सस्पेंस क्या है, या तो व्हाट डू यू सस्पेक्ट अबाउट, व्हाट डू यू स्मेल अबाउट समथिंग, तो आप उसके पॉइंट बता सकते हो. When the lady was not disturbed about the presence of Horace Danby in the house is the time when one starts suspecting that she may not have been the lady of the house. ये पहला point. However, the reader may be fooled because he was so clever and confident for Horace, who was himself a seasoned thief. वो खुद भी तो एक बहुत स्मार्ट thief था. She started talking to him about his hay fever problem, and very calmly she trapped him into opening the safe for her, or she threatened to hand him over to the cops. उसने उसको पुलिस को दे देने की धमकी दी कि आप मेरे घर में चोरी करने आए हो, मैं पुलिस के हवाले कर दूं कि आप मेरी सेफ खोल के देते हो. There is a point again when she said that she had forgotten the numbers to open the safe. That was also far fetch. एक थोड़ा exaggerated लगता था, far fetch. Horace should have guessed then that the woman was not the lady of the house but a thief like him. तभी उसको पहचान जाना चाहिए था, but poor Horace came to know her real self only when he was arrested. He came to know that the real lady of house was a 60-year-old woman, and that's how she fooled her. फार फेच का मतलब होता है इम्प्रोबेबल, या तो नॉट एक्चुअली पर्टिनेंट, या तो बीइंग ओनली रिमोटली कनेक्टेड. फोर्स या तो स्ट्रेन. एग्जैक्ट मीनिंग इम्प्रोबेबल. अब हम लोग नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं, थिंकिंग अबाउट का नंबर 2. इन व्हाट सटल, इसको सब्टल नहीं प्रोनाउंस करते, सटल, SUBTLE, वेरी रेयर एंड डेलिकेट टू एक्सप्रेस इट अबाउट. In what subtle way does the lady manage to deceive Horace Denby into thinking she is the lady of the house? Why doesn't Horace suspect that something is wrong? इसको क्यों ऐसा डाउट नहीं गया? क्योंकि बहुत स्मार्ट थी, आउटविटेड थी, पर उसने कौन से पॉइंट मन में रखे. The lady who Horace met when he went to steal the safe at Shotover Grange, ये प्लेस का नाम है, was a very sharp and confident woman. ये एक मेन होना जरूरी है, कोई भी फील्ड में कॉन्फिडेंस होना जरूरी है. Horace was fooled by her because the dog Sari was familiar with her. उसने उसको पहले पटा लिया था, familiar with her, and didn't bark. वहां पे वो धोखा खा गया. उसको ऐसा लगा कि अगर वो थीफ होती उसकी तरह तो उसको पटाने में टाइम लगता. She touched her makeup and picked a cigarette as if she knew the right place. Horace was frightened, डर गया, afraid that she would hand him to the cops. So he didn't think at all and started believing her. उसको मानने लगा. She said that she had promised her husband that she would take her jewels to that bank, but she left them in the safe. Now she needed to wear the jewelry, but she had forgotten the numbers of the safe. यहाँ पे उसको दिमाग में नहीं आया. She told him to open the safe and that she would get it mended या तो repair before her husband came home. Very foolishly or without applying mind, Horace was so scared that he did as she said and was caught for stealing. He didn't realize that the lady was another thief who was smarter than him, outsmart, outdid, outwit. और एक क्वेश्चन था. Horace Denby was good and respectable but not completely honest. Why do you think this description is apt for Horace? Why can't he be categorized as a typical thief? क्यों इसको क्रिमिनल मानने से ये लोग ऐसा मानते हैं कि क्रिमिनल तो है ही. और Horace Denby was good but respectable but not completely honest, क्योंकि वो चोरी करने के इरादे से आया था. Everyone who knew Horace Denby thought that he was a good and honest citizen. He lived with a housekeeper who worried over his health. Horace Danby was a successful lockmaker by profession, but he was fond of शौक था उसको reading rare and expensive books and making a collection. His profession wouldn't fetch him मतलब bring him the money for the books, so every year he planned a robbery carefully and stole enough to last for 12 months and secretly bought the books he loved through an agent. Thus, he was not a typical regular thief, but he was surely a gentleman who was not completely honest. Gentleman, but not honest. One more question. Horace was a meticulous planner. Meticulous, absolutely typical. जो perfection से करता है वो. Meticulous planner, but still he faltered. वो कैसे चूक हो गई उसको. Where and why did he go wrong? ऐसे इमेक्युलेट था, एकदम परफेक्ट था, मैटिकुलस था, बट उसने कैसे फॉल्टर मतलब उसने कैसे चूक की. Horace Danby always did a well-planned robbery. He stole once a year and collected enough money to buy the rare and expensive books that he liked to read. His latest theft was going to be the safe at Shotover Grange, where the family lived in London and only 2 servants were at the house. He had studied the house for 2 weeks. He knew where the safe was. He had collected information about the house map. पूरा हाउस का मैप तैयार कर दिया. वायरिंग, लोकेशन ऑफ द सेफ, सब कुछ उसने स्टडी किया. 2 ही सर्वेंट थे, वो क्या करते, कहाँ जाते वगैरह. He was able to get dog's name, but he overlooked getting information about the family member. इसने यहाँ पे गलती की. Overlooked about the family members. फैमिली मेंबर्स के बारे में नहीं जाना, उसकी एज कितनी, ये कितने, ऐसा. Therefore, he mistook the young lady to be the mistress of the house, and while opening the safe, he removed the gloves. ये उसकी second mistake. Removed the gloves and left his fingerprint and made it easy for cops to arrest him. That's how he was fooled by that lady, who was young, pretty, but very smart. अब हम लोग टॉक अबाउट इट में एक दो क्वेश्चन है वो देख लेते हैं, एंड देन वी वुड लाइक टू फिनिश. डू यू थिंक हॉरेस डैनबी वाज अनफेयरली पनिश्ड और दैट ही डिजर्व्ड व्हाट ही गॉट? क्या आपको लगता है कि चोर वो थी फिर भी इसको गलत तरीके से पनिश किया गया? Horace Danby may have given the opinion of being a good and honest citizen, but he was not completely honest, as he broke open a safe once a year and stole enough money to last him a year. मतलब हर साल में एक बार तो चोरी करता था, तो complete honest तो था नहीं वो. He spent the money on buying rare and expensive books, but nevertheless, it was robbery, means robbery, and it is a punishable crime. The fact he got punished for a crime which he committed on the saying of a lady is a mockery. एक फन हो गया उसके लिए. On his intelligence, उसकी जो स्मार्टनेस थी, उसके इंटेलिजेंस थी, वो लेडी उसके ऊपर भारी पड़ गई. उसने आउटविट किया, आउटस्मार्ट किया उसको. He was thus not unfairly punished. इसको एकदम से हम लोग ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते कि इसको फेयरली पनिश कर दिया. नेक्स्ट एंड लास्ट क्वेश्चन, today's last. Do intention justify actions? Would you, like Horace Danby, do something wrong if you thought your ends justify the means? Do you think that there are situations in which it is excusable to act less than honestly? बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. Do intention justify action? आपके इरादे हैं और उसके इंटेंशन में फर्क पड़ जाता है. Would you, like Horace Danby, do something wrong if you thought your end justify the means? Do you think that there are situations in which it is excusable, मतलब हम excuse निकाल सकते हैं, to act less than honestly? We cannot say that intention justify our action. ऐसा तो हम बोल ही नहीं सकते. They may lead us to some action, but it is absolutely wrong to act unjustified and dishonesty. कोई स्टूडेंट्स ने कॉपी नहीं की, बट एक आध बार पूछने गया, उसकी कॉपी हुई नहीं, फिर भी वो पकड़ा गया. जबकि पूछ कोई दूसरा रहा था, सामने वाला, और वो आउट स्मार्ट था, और जब कॉपी केस हुआ तो उसने बोल दिया कि वो मेरे में से कॉपी कर रहा था, तो वो तो जो पकड़ा गया वो चोर। Horace Danby had a good hobby of reading rare and expensive books, but that didn't give him the right to rob someone to be able to buy the books. Stealing from others is a crime and it cannot be justified. ये crime है तो है. However, there are cases in history where we have seen people steal from the rich and corrupt and then distribute it to the poor. But फिर भी वो crime तो हुआ. This type of action would be justified as one which is excusable, though the means are not honest. And when means are not honest, it is punishable. One can say it is a crime. Thank you very much for hearing me. Goodbye, all of you. Keep watching my video. Goodbye from Sanjay Purohit.